Hello everyone, my name is Eric and welcome to 1-80 Alliance side Icecrown on the Warmane private server. We're going to be leveling a hunter today. We are going to be using looms as we did last time. Same principle as last time as well. If you don't have looms, you might need to do some extra quests here and there. Or at least just kill some extra mobs while you do the quests. But generally speaking, should be good. We're just getting started here on the Night Elf. This goes in general for every race on the Alliance side. Just get to level 10 or around that area before you end up leaving your starter place. I ended up doing a bit of a quest line here because I'm a hunter. So getting my pet, I got to level 11, level 12 I think, before actually leaving properly and going over to the next sign. Really enjoyed playing as Lions. I used to be an Alliance main, but nowadays I tend to play Horde more. I'm enjoying it. I'm also making a new series, which is going to be gearing this tune up. So I hope you guys enjoy that as well, which is going to be coming out later. We are level 12, do the 100 quests. Oh wait, I actually got to level 12 before doing the 100 quests. I don't remember this. It's been a while since I actually did this. I think I might actually get level 14 before I'm done with these quests and then head off to the next sign. Generally speaking though, these are just a couple of extra quests. If you're trying to play along with this, I suggest to slow down the video, but simply just do some extra quests. We're done here over at Teldrassil. We're gonna head into Darkness's, finish up the 100 quest, learn some spells, and then we're gonna head over to Darkshire. Now we do have some extra money, we do have some extra heirlooms, we got some extra stuff for us. That being said though, game is still fairly smooth. And yes, look at that. I like how my character is in a constant animation of running as well. What you want to do pretty much anywhere you go is just get all the quests you can. The Darkshire is actually pretty nice compared to like Westfall because there's a lot of quests to choose from. So honestly, I'd suggest probably playing Night Elf if you want to play something for PvE, and also, you know, they go stealth, which is kind of cool. But generally speaking, Night Elves are fairly fun. Darkshire is pretty OP. Not to say that you know, regular humans aren't OP. They definitely are. But I'm just tired of Westfall, so Darkshire was a nice change. Just doing quests as we go down here. Most of them are kill quests. Some of them are loot quests. Don't know what I'm doing here. I think I was googling some stuff because I need to find some extra things to kill. Doing a wanted quest here, killing the Murloc. Actually died, which not too happy about. Going back, we're gonna eat and drink, kill the guy that we need to kill, and go further south. We have one more quest to do, and then we're gonna Hearthstone back, if I recall correctly. There we go, Hearthstone back. Here levels are gonna come in raining. We got level 18, and then we're gonna do one more thing, and then we're gonna go to 19, I think, if not 20. I don't recall. I'm trying my best to like recall what I'm doing. The northern part I've done fairly recent, so you know that's kind of helps. 19, 20, and 21. Look at that. Look at it go. That's the joy of gathering quests. We're going to head back over to Darkness's, or head back over, not hit back. Head back over to Darkness's. We're going to be looking for a mage portal. We're going to learn a riding skill. A nice paladin invited me. Apparently had the thing to create portals for Dalaran. Set my Hearthstone Dalaran. Highly suggest you doing this. Prevented some trash. Head over to Stormwind. Time to head to Duskwood. This is where my leveling route kind of standardized on the Alliance side, whereas this is where I always kind of go. The levels tend to vary a bit, but generally speaking at 20, 21, even 22, I tend to go to Duskwood, stay there for a while, then go Stranglethorn Vale. Getting a bit ahead of myself here, pick up quests, doing some relogging. I needed some, what did I need? Oh yeah, some quest items. Generally speaking, I mean, you can do all this. It's just to fly back and get it. I'm just lazy enough to not do that. So just log my main port there. Good tip if you're just generally playing WoW is just keep a guy near an auction house. So if you need anything, you can do that. Just getting started on some quests here. The initial quests for Duskwood is fairly difficult. As you guys can see, these guys are level 30. They're red to me, so I miss a lot. And if I wasn't a hunter, I'd probably struggle, especially without heirlooms. I even struggle with them. So I mean, tells the story pretty well. Again, simply just picking up new quests. When you go there in the lower level, not all of them are available, so just make sure you get them when you level up a bit. Party with a guy here, just because why not, instead of fighting for mobs. XP is slightly lowered, but hey ho, it works. Killing all these guys to finish up the quest. We're gonna head over to to what's it called? Darkshire again. I think it's called Darkshire. Yeah, I think it's called Darkshire. Turning in some quests, making sure that we get everything done. These Vorgans are a bit risky because you can pull quite a bit of them if you go into the huts and near the huts area, but generally speaking, not too much of a problem. Simply kill what you need to kill, go back, turn in quest. Level 27, making great speed. Total leveling time for this character is, spoiler alert, around 14 hours, as we show towards the end. Fairly quick leveling path. I really did enjoy leveling as a hunter again. It's been roughly a year since the last time I leveled a hunter, all the way to 80 at least. And yeah, it's been really cool. Been having a blast, trying to get back into it now. I don't have too much time playing WoW anymore. I play Counter-Strike for an organization there, not to high level, but still for fun. So I spend most of my time either at work or playing Counter-Strike so WoW kind of gets down prioritized, but I'm working on a gearing up series. Facebook needs to shut up. I can't mute it either, which is really sad because I'm watching this on what's it called? Adobe Premiere without rendering it out. So if I do that, it'll freeze and that'll screw with the sync of my voice. Look at the animation. It actually does the animation, but it does it like picture in picture because it's in short form, probably odd and equal numbers. So it slowly goes around. It's like the wheel turning. When it turns really quick, you'll see it rotate, but it actually rotates a lot more than it looks like it does. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent here. Level 31. Getting ready to leave Duskwood. Again, one of those places I really enjoy to level. Primarily because it's kind of difficult, and also because there's no PvP there. So, well, there might be if there's an 80 running by, but generally speaking, there's no PvP. However, where we're gonna go off to next, not the same story, surprisingly enough. Going back to Stormwind, Veneering Trash, gonna go learn my spells and whatnot. I also have a quest here to turn in a book, so we're gonna do that, and that's gonna make us a ding 33. And off we go to Stranglethorn Vale. Let's get ready for PvP. This zone made me quite depressed, actually. I think I spent a lot of time here. I cut this out from the video. I also bought some agility enchants, because why not? It looks fancy, alright? Okay, you need to shut up! What is it that's actually doing it? Alright, I am on a griffin. I'm entering Stranglethorn Vale, and we're going to pause it right now. We're going to go turn off everything that's Facebook related. There we go. This also gives me time to chat with you guys, because I've received a lot of good words on the 1 to 80 Horde guide, and I really appreciate this. You guys don't know how much it actually means to me. These things, it's only something I do for fun, but you guys got to keep in mind this takes quite a bit of time to do. So I enjoy the fact that you guys are enjoying these, and definitely leave a like or a comment if you are enjoying it. But anyhow, let's crack on. Let's resume in 3, 2, 1, and off we go. So, heading over to the flight path here, we're going to go grab some quests. A lot of Horde players here, which it got the better of me, and I ended up logging my 80 and standing there killing them for a while. Not going to lie, I'm not too proud of that. But I cut it all out so you can't see it, so don't judge me. Doing the Hemming-Nesting-Very quests where we kill panthers, tigers, and raptors. We're on the tier 1 now, where you kill the strengthened raptors and the young panther and young tigers. These are really good quests because they give you a lot of experience. They're fairly easy to do, really self-explanatory, and there's quite a lot of mobs to kill. I'm not proud of the fact that I just killed an AFK dude. Anyhow, moving onwards, we're back to the tier 2. We're going to kill panthers and also just regular tigers. We also need to get the newer raptors, but we're going to do that last, I think. Oh no, we're going to do it now. Never mind. Killing the raptors. Again, we're really efficient. I mean, we're at 36 already. This video's only been going on for 8 minutes, and I'm amazed the fact that we actually keep up the speed. I actually think this episode, this time-lapse goes slower than the one I did on the Horde side, so you can actually see better what's going on. I ended up kiting some Horde players, almost killing them. Fantastic. You know, it's kind of fun. Anyhow, we're back. I decided to log off for the day because there was no other mobs, and I'm back, it appears. No. Yeah, okay, so I get killed. I then run up to see if there's any mobs. There isn't. I log off, and we're back. And, yeah, 37. Getting great. We're good. Fucking horde players. I can't complain. Oh, yeah, there you go. You can see me being on my 80. Ah, that's fine. We're back. Trying to PvP, but they keep bringing in their 80s. So I didn't like it. Anyhow. Come on. We're back on our 80. I thought I cut all this out. Apparently not. Okay, we're back. Killing the tigers here. Now, we are at the Elder Tigers, which is tier 3 of that quest. Which means we're going to do the quest called Shadow Maw, or where we kill Shadow Maw Panthers. Which is the most time-consuming thing of my entire Stranglethorn process. If you look away from the PvP, because you can't decide or determine that. But these guys are invisible, and there's not a lot of them. So you end up just running around, and yeah, it's not fun. I managed to get them eventually, so I mean, can't complain. But it's one of those quests where it's one of those quests I really don't like doing. It's probably the one I hate the most, all the way to 80. Which says something, because I do quite a big quest for it. Well, not compared to retail, but in the Warmane anyway. And yeah, we're just kind of doing that, going back, and we're done. Let's head back, turn into quest. Actually, no, we need to kill raptors, don't we? Yeah, there we go. We're going to return here anyway, because a bit further south is where we killed the tier 4 raptor. So now we're kind of we've killed the younger X, and we've killed the regular X, and now we're killing the veteran or elder X, and then we're going to go and kill their bosses, and then we get the main boss, the king of the jungle at the end. And that is the Having You Necessary quest line. Normally, I would buy the pages of Stranglethorn and do that quest. I didn't do that on this tune. Don't know why, really. I was in the mood of just questing, so I didn't bother relogging and doing that on anything else, really. We go back here, killing the raptor boss as well, and heading over and killing. Oh, we killed everything now. We did, yeah. I missed the panther. You blink, you miss anything in this brief. Level 41, we can get the epic mount. We're going to do that. We're going to kill the king of the jungle first. He was apparently dead when I got there, so I ended up stealthing a bit, killing some mobs, just to get some experience. And then eventually he respawns and you kind of just kill him. So it's all good, you know. I didn't remember it taking this long. Apparently it did. And it's back. Alright. So the lead. This guy you're not going to kill alone if you're a melee class, unless you're like a paladin. If you're a hunter, not an issue. Taking the rest sickness here because I was heading off anyway. Going back, getting the epic mount, learning spells, and checking the auction house for some upgrades. You can do this if you want to. This is not a requirement. It just makes everything a bit easier. I like to not die a lot, so it helps. Well, this kind of requires you having other, tunes, but heading over to Tanaris, taking the portal, and arriving in Getson. Again, killing AFK people. I really hate myself. Getson is what it always is. Picking up all the quests, heading off to the other quest givers when we reach them. And there we go. Going over the fields, and we're going to go down south. I always check if the boss is up and running, because that way I can just kill him. He wasn't. Not a lot of the mobs I actually needed was there, heading south, killing the pirates. You guys have seen this all before. A lot of my path is really similar to the horde side. But some people like leveling differently. I don't. I like my familiar quests. I enjoy the pace of it and trying to do it as quick as I can. I was trying to do this as quick as I could, but I'm not really rushing. I mean, 14 hours, that's good. I think I could get this down to like 11 if everything kind of clicks and you're not PvP'd. And I had some friends to help me some of the quests. I could do Ring of Nagrand, a Ring of Blood and Ring of Death, which is in Nagrand, and Soul Drak. Well, it's called Arena, but oh wait, Ring of Death's in Twilight. I don't know. Anyhow, doing those quests, you could, if you had a friend, you could, do that. I don't have friends. Okay, we're done with the southern quest. Head back up. Check if the Caliph is anywhere to be found. He is not, as far as I recall. I got a moth in my room. Alright. Turning on the quest. Level 45. Fantastic. Yeah, we did kill the Caliph, didn't we? Alright. I was AFK, apparently. Or was I not? Yeah, I did. I think I killed Caliph. That was it for that day. This series has a lot more, or this episode has a lot more reloadings here and there, because I work now, so I couldn't just sit down for 2 days straight and do it. So this was done over like a week. I did the northern part in 2 days though, so fairly nice. So leveling as Beastmaster is really the only way to go. I mean, you know, I suppose you can make MM work, but other than that, you're gonna be quite tricky. Just for reference, for video editing purposes, because I got interrupted, we are currently in Crystal Valley, and we're just running around, and we head off. We reached the old compound, and we're done. All right, so I was looking for a quest here. I ended up leveling right about there, 47. Yeah, I was looking for a quest giver. I couldn't remember where it was. I killed that quest boss just to get him out of the way. I was, however, looking for the quest giver, which is over here. Picked up the quest, got that done. I don't know why I've relogged. I can't recall. I think I had to go or something. Killing some ogres as well as getting the quest. Or picking up. It's like parts. I think you pick up around the sand. It's all over Tanaris pretty much. Ended up taking an escort quest here. I would have said a lot of time if I'd done that at the end because it bugged out on me, so I couldn't do it. That's a bit of loss of XP, but yeah, you know, it worked. Well, it didn't. It broke. I know. Killing all the elementals here. This is fairly, you know, a lot of what I do in this series. I said this in the last series as well. A lot of what I do isn't anything special at all. This is just kind of to showcase, you know, my path and my journey and how I tend to level. And if people have questions, they can ask me and stuff like that, and you know, get my input. For new players, it might be useful because you can see the route and what quests I pick up. Again, if you don't have heirlooms, you're gonna have to pick up some more quests. Other than that, it's fairly simple. Yeah, we got all the parts or fragments. We're gonna turn in that quest. Well, we did turn in that quest, and we're gonna go back to the ogre compound, start killing some ogres. One of the better quests because you can pull quite a bit, and cooldowns 48. We're making it through the levels. People always ask me, when are you about the halfway turn towards 80? I normally say when you head to Outland, or roughly when you finish Outland, depending on your speed and your familiarity with the northern content. However, in this series, as soon as we hit the 21 minute 30 seconds kind of mark, that's my halfway point. That's the level I was at, the halfway point. However, again, I would still recommend to just say, if people ask you, just say, you know, when you reach out, you're about halfway. The great thing about Northrend and Outland in general is the fact that they've gone over to the part of quests being in a bunch, so you can just do a lot of them. Whereas in vanilla, there are some places you can do that. There's some places where you can't do that, and you end up simply just running with one or two quests, which isn't very efficient, but nevertheless, it kind of works. But yeah, level 51, we're going to head over to Ungoro soon, but I almost want to get to like level 52, I think, before I head there. Ended up doing some PvPing, ended up just dying a lot. Actually, we didn't die that much. I died like 1 or 2 times. But we got the quest done, so it don't matter. Screw you, I'm going home. Yeah, we're entering Red Gets, and here's turning in the quest, picking up the new one. And this is our cue to go to Ungoro. Yeah, I had to Ungoro at level 51. Who would have thought? Well, 52 is fairly quickly in here, but yeah, I always thought I did at 52. Oh well. We are 52 now though, so I kind of mixed up for it. Doing all the initial starting quests down here because they give massive amount of experience, and they're fairly quick to do as well. I mean, there's mostly like one thing you need to do, and then you're done. We're gonna kill some stuff. You always get the book, which you turn in at the next place we're gonna pick up quest, which is Marshall's Refuge. I was unsure whether or not there was a quest up in here, and there wasn't, so I'm just heading back up. Doing the Supertar quest to get that out of the way. That's the one you do over in Tanaris. We picked up 2 quests in Tanaris. One where you need to do something in the cave in the southern part of Ungoro, and one where you need to kill these elementals. Going up into Marshall's Refuge, taking all of the quests. We're at level 54 because we turned in the book, or the journal, and we got the 2 quests in Tanaris, turned them in, 55. We're gonna head over back to Ungoro and start from the northern part, work our way in a clockwise kind of direction, doing quests, which kind of works for me. I don't know, it's just what I've always done. I don't know if it's the right one. I don't know. Well, it is, because if you do it clockwise, then you can kill the apes, you can go all the way down, and then you can turn in the apes quest. Whereas normally you can't. So there's that. But yeah, we're just killing these things for items. I'm not. The issue is I can't go too much into detail when we're running this at the speed because I'll just skip ahead. That's no point. I'm going in here. Met a horde player that left me alone. There's been quite a few nice horde players. I gotta give it to them. I mean, I'm one of them, but yeah, they've been quite nice. Load up again. Head up. As you guys can see, I was logging in, logging off. You know, every time I did something. Because I would have 20 minutes here and there. I would log on and then just do something and then head back off again. Which also made me have a lot more rested XP than you normally do if you just do it in one sitting. So that also helped my level time, which I like. My route normally stays the same anyway. The thing is whether it's the amount of quests you do. I ran out of ammo, so I ended up just going completely, you know, ham with the daggers and stuff. And that is it. I've done my rotation. The clockwise rotation. I am 58, and we're gonna get to Outland. Yeah, there we go. Turning in the quests. Beautiful, beautiful. And off we go. Well, actually, we're gonna learn some spells first, and then we're gonna go off. There we go. Learning the spells. All is good. Off to the Blasted Lands we go, and ready for some PvP action. Oh yes, Hellfire is as it normally is, just a bunch of 80s killing you. I was sat on my level 80 horde tune and just smack talking to people like killing me. Like, oh man, you're so good killing a leveler and stuff like that. Just to kind of piss them off a bit. And it kind of worked. It kind of worked, not gonna lie. It actually ended up being so bad that I logged off. And then went back on later to do it because there's just too much horde players and not enough alliance players to counteract that balance. And then it's just kind of boring to level when you do it that way. Because you die a lot. It's not very efficient. And boring to die. I don't know what word to say. It's really boring. So I ended up doing that and then picking up some stuff. I don't know quite when I logged off, but I ended up logging off because I didn't really enjoy it at that point. Leveling is something you should always enjoy because, you know, if you don't, then what's the point, really? If you don't enjoy the leveling, you're most likely not going to enjoy all of the end game because there's a lot more grinding there than just leveling. There we go, back on. I think things took a turn for the better. Things just kind of seem to work out for me. I level when there's not a lot of people online, which also works out for me because of there's, you know, bosses alive and stuff like that. You don't really need to wait a lot, but yeah, you could do it. It just takes a bit longer. I actually didn't do a very good Hellfire rotation here, or Hellfire run, because I forgot that I do parts of it in Falcon Watch on the Horde side. For anyone that watched the Horde side, you know this. I did like a wanted quest and some EDC to gain experience quest there, which I always do. Falcon Watch is not that nice when you're an alliance, and you can actually see this later in the video here when I'm heading over to Zanglamarsh. And I actually fly over Falcon Watch, realizing, oh shit, this is a horde outpost, and then just leaving again. Which, yeah, that was fun. Let's see. Alright, and over here, and yeah, we're just doing quite good. Well, level 62, which isn't too bad. Not too bad. It's actually pretty good. I like it. People were saying that my leveling speed was not that bad, which I appreciate. These are more quests. These are fairly easy quests. Kind of break my own rule here, where I don't want to do one single quest at a time, and I kind of end up doing that because that's just kind of the layout of this land. However, they're fairly simple and easy quests to do, so it doesn't take that long to do, which makes it kind of worth. I don't do the next follow-up on that quest because it takes too long, because you need to head over to like its own island to do it. I end up just going back to doing regular quests. You can do it if you want to. It's a fairly easy quest, so if you're lacking some experience, just do that. Level 64, we're almost done in Hellfire. Glad to get rid of that place. Ended up doing a quest here that I haven't done before. You follow the dog. And apparently you can just kind of fly to where it's going to end up anyway, so next time I don't have to actually follow it. Which is, it's behind me and there's a fire there. Ended up going AFK because I think I went to eat or something. But yeah, 64, not bad. Almost halfway through Outland. Well, we are halfway through Outland, which is fantastic. As you guys can see, we just passed the halfway point in the video as well. So again, Outland is a pretty good estimation of what's the halfway point. Oh, there's a priest there. I never noticed. Hello. Oh, it fucked off again. I really like the UI interface. It looks pretty nice. Although the camera kind of spasses out because of the build in. No, with a bit of a break. I don't have to speak that much. Quiet time. I really enjoyed making this series. That's fantastic. I could cut this out, but I found it kind of fascinating. It's not that long. Not with a bit of break. And everything else is so high paced. Oh, we're back. But yeah, it's utterly fantastic. Utterly fantastic. Going back in here, killing what we need to kill. Going off doing some other quests while we're waiting for some of the mobs to respawn down there. Never actually did that quest, which is one of the first ones you technically do. But there we go, got that done. Heading down, we're going to kill the boss down here. Kill the boss. Oh, we go back up again. Quest is done. At this point, we've been here so long, we don't get a lot of experience from the Hellfire quests. But this quest was also quite buggy. You would get the beam to someone and it wouldn't count. I'm not sure if it's an actual like chance of effect or whether or not it was just being buggy. I don't really know. But it was going well. I don't know. 65, I mean, this is where things start to slow down. When you get to the outer ends of Outland and towards Northrend, this is where it really slows down in levels. What's kind of fun is I can see the amount of level allocation there is because I have the text boxes on Adobe Premiere. Oh, I just killed them off. Oh, I am a murderer. Yeah, fucking punch. Falcon watch. Punch what? Alright. Zanglamarsh just doing all the wanted quests. Because most quests that aren't wanted quests tend to be quite tedious to do. Except this first one because you kind of need to do it. Well, you do it in conjunction with an escort quest that I pick up soonish. It's not that slow. So yeah, as you guys can see, we're killing it. Kind of doing the quest at the same time. The escort guy is kind of bugged, so if you do PvP, it'll continue to just be in one spot, which isn't great. But well. Missed the tier or two, so I went back to kill those and got them, and then heading over to turn some quests. Actually, no, we're doing the leaders, yeah. Again, this is one of those things where you either need friends, other players, or be hunter. Or maybe like a lock could do it too, probably. Solo, but with a hunter, it works really well. Killed both bosses, they were both up, which is great. Nobody was online at this point. Yeah, level 66, almost level 67. Killed Buglash, which is another wanted quest. I went into this cave here because I needed the belongings. I don't know where they were, so we kind of just ran around killing a lot of stuff for a while. Until this guy was nice enough to show me, and look at that, and there we found it. Yeah, beautiful. Cleared everything out, went back, flew back, and at this point I was thinking about the amount of quests and what I wanted to do. I wasn't really too keen on too many of these quests, so off to Terokkar Forest it is. Doing the first initial quests here, because I know they're really quick, they're really good XP. As you guys can see, and I don't need that much to get 68, which is when we hit to Northrend. Go over to the caravan, pick up some more quests here. Did one kill quest, well, 2 kill quests actually, because you know, and that was it. I mean, these quests are really fun. I like Outland as or the Burning Crusade as an expansion, and doing the quests really do feel nice, and the environment of the area is really smooth as well. So it's a nice turn of events from vanilla over to QBC, and then of course ranked. 68 heading to Northrend, loading screen, and portals. There we go. I at this point just kind of waiting, going to Northrend, getting the ship on board the ship now while they're waiting for it, and we're on. And yeah, I have a lot of cloths that I stack up. I just ended up selling them anyway, but I wanted to trade them over to my mage, which is over 24, so she could use it later, but oh well. Headed to Dalaran on my main to buy Cold Weather Flying. Also one of the perks of having an 80. Yay me. If you don't have it, it's no stress. You can do all these quests. It's just, you can do it quicker with flying. Again, it was lucky. Not a lot of people online could do most of the quests in peace. I got the vial instantly, which normally don't happen. I normally gotta stay there for a while and wait in queue, unless you're lucky. Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, what I do is I do what I can do. If something's dead, I move on. I don't stand there waiting, because waiting's kind of a waste of time. Killing these guys, just doing the initial quests around the area, heading over to the sinkholes here, blowing them up, also getting the letters from the cults. That is done, turn that in. We're going to head over to the farm fairly soon. which is quite nice. I think we do the cursed people first, or the corrupt traders thingy. We're killing them, turning in that quest, and we head over to the farm. This is where the fun begins. A lot of quests, a lot of experience, really quick. And yeah, just super nice. I'm used to this area. I've leveled so many toons on this place. It is insane, and it feels like being back home. Because it's been a while since I played Alliance, especially Northrend. That's pretty nice. I miss seeing my Night of Hunter. Fun fact, the name Marixix, which this toon has, is the first Night Elf Hunter I ever created on retail. I thought I'd bring the legacy onwards to Warmane. I think it's quite nice. If any of you guys are playing on Icecrown, want to say hi, feel free to add the character and write me a message in game. It'd be cool to meet some of you guys that have actually watched the video. But yeah, level 71, beautiful. We're going to head down here and kill the lieutenant, get the key, release the cart, and onwards we go. We're almost done with this place. Just turning in the quests. Did the wine port quest before heading back and finishing up the farm area. Ringing the bell, and we're halfway to 72. So as you guys can see, this is where things kind of slow down leveling wise. But I actually felt Northrend go fairly quick. I really enjoyed it. Most of these quests I've done on the horde, because some of these quests you can do on both sides. Whereas some of them is you know, one faction only. But really enjoyed it. Outland is one of those places where I know where to go and know where to, you know, what to do and everything. So I know I normally say I don't wait for stuff, but I was already in the water. There's no point. Oh wait, no, I didn't wait for it. I scratched everything I just said. I think I went to learn spells, because why not? We've learned spells, and I ended up putting things on the auction. Yeah, there you go, putting things on the auction. I remember. I totally played this. Well, I did. Let's not start any conspiracy here with me not playing it. Put that item on for 2.5k because it dropped, and it's a bit of a rare item, and I thought, why not? Someone might buy it, you know? And flying back over to Borean Tundra because we don't have any flight paths. Not too fun, just picking them up along the way. Flying. Look how jiggly that map looks. Oh, that is hilarious. I wanted to increase the view distance, but apparently you can't. Sorry, I'm sad. We're back into the valley here, which we've done. We did on the other character as well, the 180 horde side. Did end up doing some PvP here as well, as per usual. This is one of those places where there's always enemies, and whether you've attacked them or not kind of depends. Whether if they're behind you, then you don't kill them. If they're ahead of you, you kill them, because then they won't take your mobs, especially the last boss, which I got. Normally that tends to be dead and you tend to need to wait for it. So if I see any, in this case horde players, I'll kill them so that boss is alive. If I'm playing as horde, I'll kill the alliance players. Got attacked by a priest here. I managed to kill it, but the mob died, or killed me. So from now on I don't like that priest, and I was pretty hellbent on killing it. But at least I got the boss, well, that's fine. And that priest kind of made me mad, so I started to attack other horde players as well. That priest ruined it all. We're level 73, which is fantastic. We just leveled it not too long ago. I'm just getting this place done. We're going to head over to Dragonblight at 75, as we normally do. This place is a bit tricky because there's a higher respawn rate and an increased radius of where they pull. So just be careful with that. If you go to this place, you might pull a lot more mobs than you bargained for. If you don't have a pet or heals, you might just die. But yeah, doing these quests, as far as I know these quests, so why not? I can do them efficiently. Making the macro, killing the boss, is the only thing I needed that macro for. Heading over to this place, which we've done before, part of the Death Knight kind of storyline. This time I didn't have to even look for where I was going like I did on my horde, because I'd already done it. Ended up doing that quest again, and now we're just onto that chain. Really nice quest. This quest in particular is quite tedious because it takes quite a while to just kill 20 dudes. It's good experience though. I don't mind, but it's not the most fun of quests because you're not doing that quest and another quest. You're just doing that, which makes it kind of boring. Anyhow, going over to kill high priests. One of the more entertaining quests because now you need to do some stuff. That boss kept on bugging out on me, but generally speaking, there's different bosses and they all do different stuff and kind of thing. Not too difficult of a quests, but it's nice with some Nice with some variation here and there. Head up, kill the main boss, some RP events, yata yata yata. This is 20 times speed. Imagine how long this actually takes. Anyhow, killing this boss has a lot of HP. Well, there you go. It's a 3-man quest and you can solo it as a hunter. It's laughable. You can't solo that as anything, as all classes, but you gotta keep the threat below the guy or the NPC that's on your side, so that you don't aggro the guy. Anyhow, we get to the port city here in Dragonblight. We're gonna be doing some easy to do starter quests. Ended up watching Mr. Doubtfire while playing this, actually. Beautiful film with Robin Williams, who passed only like a year ago. Fantastic film. If you haven't seen it, I highly suggest doing that. Just killing these people as well as looking for pups to rescue. There was a lot of, or not too many of them, so I ended up just flying around for a bit. Killing their boss, smearing your blood over, you're done with that, and you start unlocking some quests over here. This one's just join this ride, you do it. Then we're off into the sea, getting that quest. We needed to get all these traps, which is kind of tedious because swimming is not fun unless you're like a druid. It's not fun. Going back, turning that in, getting the next quest, which is kill a boss, get its meat, turn that in, use that meat to lure said shark, kill said shark, and then go turn the quest back in again. And that's it. Looking at the vendor if there's anything useful, not really. Ended up just kind of heading over to is it called Dragon's Rest or something like that? Star's Rest or something like that. Picking up a quest, flying over to the fort here. Just doing the kind of pick up and turn in quest. I don't want to level there. I'm not too fond of that place. It has some nice quests if you're lagging behind the levels. Just ending that up. Killing some elks. And a dick decided to attack me. Absolute moron. And he killed me because I was doing stuff. I was out of mana. You see, oh wait, I killed him. Never mind. He attacked me. I killed him. And then I did something that's not too great. I ended up killing him a couple more times. Anyhow, heading up north, a bit north from where we were, killing some stuff. My goal was to reach 78 before going to Icecrown, which I think I did. Because then I know I'm going to be able to do 80 in Icecrown. Didn't do this quest on horde though. Quite fun. Very easy and quite good experience to do this quest. And you can pick up the instance quest as well. So as well, when you do the instance, you can get some extra gold and stuff like that. Dragonblight is a fairly self-explanatory zone. Not many of these quests actually requires anything to them. Just read what they do and you just do that. 76. Go back and learn some spells. At later levels, I'd like to keep my spells pretty much active where they're supposed to be. Primarily because you do that extra damage, it just kind of goes quicker. Especially if you're a ranged caster like mage and stuff like that. Or priest in particular. You really need to keep your spells active. So you tend to spend a lot of time, just going back and forth between your trainer and all that good stuff. I was looking for the trees here to upgrade them. There weren't any, so I just moved on and did another quest and went back and did it afterwards. Because again, you don't want to just stand there doing nothing unless you really need to. It's kind of a bad way to spend your time. And I'm a busy guy at the moment. I got better shit to do. But killing the ghosts, again, straightforward quest. Picking up the new quest, doing that. Kind of went AFK here and almost lost to this quest, which is all you need to do is jump in the water, but you need to pay attention to when to do it. However, I did it. And we're looking for trees. No more trees. Grabbing all the quests we can. Doing the ley lenses, or whatever the lenses is called, lenses. Looking for trees again. Found one. That was the only one I found for now, I think. Ended up doing the other lens, or reading, then going back, found another tree, and going back, turning that in. Found the last tree. Yay, we're done. Turn that back in, because I was unsure whether or not there was a new one. But there wasn't, so that's not too great. Doing the last lens quest, heading back over to the port and turning it in. Level 78. Let's head over to Icecrown. We are entering our final zone. If you're wondering if you want to run down all the zones, I'll try and remember to keep it in the description below. And you guys can see my setup when it comes to zones. I forgot that you need to pick up this quest over at the Zeppelin or the Alliance gunship. Depending on your faction, you pick up the quest that calls you to arms over to Argent Vanguard. Remember to pick up the one for Avonhold at the same time. You might use it later. I do because of reasons I'll get into soon. Had some issues here with some horde guys attacking me. Kind of just powered through because it was at level 78. I knew it wasn't going to be long anyway before I hit 80. No reason to kind of get mad at this point of the journey. You know, you're at the end. Enjoy it, and then chill for a bit. Did all these quests here. This quest is bugged, so just kind of drive around, do what you need. It's a cannon drive-by. And yeah, I mean, again, this is one of those quests where you kind of just gotta wait for things to respawn every now and again, and there's no way around this, so here you just kind of gotta wait. I waited for dragons to respawn, because I need one more, and I couldn't find one, so... There we go though, found the last one, turn that in. You get stuck here, so I have to reload, turn stack. Getting all the quests, doing the first level of these quests. Now this is where the whole if bosses are dead, move on thing kind of comes into play. Because it was really close to level 80, I knew that I could do it in Ebb and Hold. Because that's kind of the experience I have, you know, from leveling this over and over again. Stupid horde players. I did all these quests here all the way up until the point where I saw that the bosses were dead. And I even saw that there's other horde players that's 80 and geared to their teeth doing it before me. Therefore, I stopped doing it, you know, because I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to risk sitting there and then have a horde kill me. That's risky. That's stupid. Don't do it, kind of thing, you know? So, I turned in all the quests. I head over to Crystal Forest. I do these two quests. I always do these. These are fun to do. I love this zone. And it's such a shame that I don't actually do anything more in this zone, because it's a gorgeous zone. I think it's highly overlooked and highly underrated. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. I level in it. Well, at least these two quests on each character. I know them fairly well by now, though. Killing the people for the crystallized energy and looting the Heartwood and the Heartstone, or whatever it's called. We're almost level 80, as you guys can see. And I see here, no bosses aren't alive. And then we head over to Ebb and Hold. This is why I told you. Pick up that second quest. I mean, I flew right over the gunship. I could have picked it up anyway. But and then we start the Ebb and Hold chain. And this is also fairly good and quick experience, but you can't get too far with them because there's not too many of them before the quests become kind of complicated and kind of time consuming. I don't like this chain that much. But yeah, we're so close to 80. We're so close to 80. Doing all the quests here, killing the 3 bosses and resurrecting, and we hit 80. Decided to finish up the Ebb and Hold run here, and did that, and yeah. We did it. We're level 80 on Alliance. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And, you know, thank you so much for watching. You guys have been fantastic. As always, I enjoy this. Thank you for watching. Leave a like. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.